What up, though? GKTV Yikers, Pro with the Tools, Scooby Doo. All right, we're gonna be going over how I master my songs, mix, master, level staging, level gaining, any particular song. But today we're previewing one of my songs by YIKERS, and this one's called Luscious Crush. Alright, let's go. Alright, as you can see, that's a little. Got our bass, our hi-hat, and our kick drum. What did I do with it? Move that. The shimmer and the bass line is already there. I just wanted to make it cut through. I think I added this first. Gave it a boost around this area right here. Just to make it cut through the mix some more. And I did this to raise some bottom end. Slide that over some more. This is good where it's at. Make it cut through the mix some more. Let me check and see if I'm still recording. Yeah, we all good. Okay. I'm gonna keep that. Keep that. Okay, so I pretty much have all my sounds, individual tracks, sounding the way I want them to sound. Like far as, clarity, a little brightness, a little mids, a little more bass. As you saw, I didn't do anything with the kick, snare, and hi-hat. You have to make a decision what needs EQing and what doesn't need EQing. Alright, let's get to the major. I took all of my individual tracks. See, I got them highlighted here. And I bust those out into this channel right here. And I call that all mix. But you can call it whatever you want to call it. Just highlight it. Click in what you want to click in. And hit OK or enter. All that was busted into. Let me show you how to make a bus channel. Slipping. My apologies. This is how you create a bus channel. You can do it all individually, or you can hold shift and alt. Shift and alt key. And go to your bus channel, and you bust it all out into 1, 2. Boom. Didn't do it because it's already done. And now I can control the whole overall volume of my mix. After I done all my gain staging on this one, I felt that the hi-hats needed to come up a little bit more. The bass was good. I rose that up 4 decibels, rose that up 4 decibels, took that up too, kept that. Some extra background splashes, ear candy noises, chants, whatever. I turned that up some, turned up the record noise some. I don't even know what this is. What is that? Oh, some sound effects. Just barely. Alright, so we're back to this. All mix. Everything was bussed into bus channel 1 and 2, 1 and 2. All mix. And I dropped the volume on my all mix because I'm going to send it into another bus channel, which is the, I called it both, right? And that's all my music from here on over to this. And this is my bus effects, right? And reason why I bust my effects is because I don't want the effect to be underneath the channel of the main signal. Because, for instance, my reverb is too washed out. And even though it has a mix, I would rather just not do that and then create a bus channel. This is Ghost for now. And I'll create a new bus receive. Auxiliary input, by the way, y'all. And the input, it says no input there. No input. Create a bus channel. Which one did I create for that? What was it? 910? Yeah, 910. Boom, 910. Now, I can add a reverb. Or whatever the case. But I already got it going to this guy and this guy for a little bit more extra room. Capital reverb plugin. Right? I don't need this. I just did that for a demonstration. By the way, GKTV Yikers on all streaming platforms. That is Yikers77 on all social media accounts. That is Yikers for Synthwave. That's on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Yikers Topic. Genghis Kong is for the rap and the hip hop. And that's Genghis Kong on Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, all that stuff. Title. Now, reason why I dropped the volume on my all music. Let me close this out. I'm dropping my signal because I only want my compressor and my tape plug-in to work with so much. If you overdrive the signal, it's going to give it a distorted signal or whatnot. I just want it picking up a clean signal. And then on the post, I can always turn it up loud as I'm going to demonstrate. That is 7/8. And I'm going to give you an example if I drive the signal. Sounding pretty good, but that's not how I want it because that's not where I'm going to get my loudness from. So let me just undo that. Boop. Bypass. Enable. Subtle difference, but it's gluing the mix, right? And my tape plug-in. Tape plugin also glues in the mix, but it's not a compressor per se, not at all. But it does kind of glue the mix and give it that tape saturation sound. And you got magnetic tapes and all different types of tapes to give the sound that you desire to have. Okay? And like I said, the reason why I have this gain stage is just down because I don't want to overdrive my tape plug-in. Enable, bypass, enable. And that setting right here, it took a little bit bass off, which is cool because that's what I was kind of going for. I don't want it to be too boxy and boomy. But if I do that 15 ips per second inches per second. That's what it's called. IPS or 7.5. I don't. Nah. Sometimes I'll open up another channel and kind of do the same thing here, but I'm not going to because I don't have to. We're just gonna make it loud, guys. Either a soft clipper or a master limiter. But this Mic DSP is pretty badass. All their plugins is pretty badass. Oh, that's gonna be too loud. All right, I just did a slight knee, some slight quick release, not too quick of release, just but that's a long release. I don't want that. These valves right here, it's gonna pretty much give your sound a different sound. I'm just staying in the safe areas, right? And all I'm just trying to do is just make the song louder without giving it so much processing. Like that's why I pulled in this plugin, is to give me that loud without having so much extra processing noise, you know, the ghost noise, you know what I mean? The ghost noise is gonna give you the distortion. It's gonna give you all the fucking the stuff that you don't want to hear, the muddies and the bloodies. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. Let's finish. Let me save this. And this is where I'm going to get the rest of my volume at, y'all. Let's do a volume check. All right. Another thing about the master limiters and the clippers, once again, it lets you get to the desired loudness without distortion or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You can distort it, but it gives you that loud, you know. But I don't have it that loud because I don't ever want to sacrifice my dynamics. You know what I mean? Dynamics are important. If you know about music theory and science of music and wavelengths and waveforms and frequencies and all that good stuff. But yo, this has been GKTV Yikers, Pro with the Tools, Scooby Doo, and we out this piece.